It was revealed today that Coco Gauff made some major coaching changes. I am surprised that the decision to split with Daly came so soon before the US Open. I thought that she'd wait until after, like she did with Brad Gilbert last year.
But I'm just looking at long term, and I know Gavin has had experience with this before, so hoping that I can just take on his knowledge and see what can happen. And if not, I have a rest of this year to work on it. But I do know I need to make a technical change to it. And, I don't want to waste time continuing doing the wrong thing.
Loyalty is deeply ingrained in the world of professional tennis. Players and coaches develop relationships that extend well beyond the court. Thus, the tennis community was taken aback when Coco Gauff revealed that she was hiring a new coach for her squad this past fall. Gavin McMillan, the coach in question, is the issue. Earlier in the year, Aryna Sabalenka had fired him. Sabalenka was not pleased about it, according to those with direct knowledge of the matter. Not at all.
Yeah, I went a bit too much. I was so frustrated inside of me, and I was just trying to let it go. Probably I went too far. Not probably I went too far. And then honestly, I think it was the right move from him to probably just let me be on my own. And I don't want to say the way I wanted to say, but he really upset me, and I was really really stressed and angry on him, and that really helped me to pull out such tennis.
This story has more layers than you might imagine, so let's go back and examine how we got here. Although he isn't as well known as some tennis teachers, Gavin McMillan is well liked in the game. The native of New Zealand worked his way up through the coaching ranks for years, earning a reputation for his technical proficiency and tactical acumen. He is regarded as a coach's coach and is respected by other industry professionals for his analytical style and meticulous attention to detail.
McMillan is most known for helping Aryna Sabalenka with her service struggles, as the world number one infamously struggled with a high double fault count in 2022. And we know Coco isn't quite confident right now with her serve, hitting upwards of 23 double faults in recent.
In 2022, McMillan became a member of the Aryna Sabalenka coaching staff, together with Anton Dubrav, her primary coach. Sabalenka was about to make a breakthrough at the time. She was having trouble being consistent, especially with her serve, despite having all the physical tools, power off the ground, and one of the quickest serves in women's tennis. Her game was beset by double faults, which cost her matches that she ought to have won. It was McMillan's responsibility to assist with the tactical and technical aspects. He helped create game plans for particular matchups, focused on her serve technique, and observed her opponents. The outcomes were self-evident. Sabalenka won her maiden Grand Slam championship at the Australian Open in January 2023. At the age of 24, she was at last reaching the level that everyone knew she was capable of. The collaboration persisted until 2023. Sabalenka advanced to the French Open and Wimbledon semifinals. She won her second major title in September when she won the US Open. She was ranked number 1 in the world at the end of the year. The coaching setup was effective by all accounts. McMillan was a member of the group that turned Sabalenka into a multiple Grand Slam champion from a gifted player who struggled to reach his full potential. However, professional athletics can be erratic. Early in 2024, Sabalenka changed her coaching setup. According to reports from Tennis.com, Sabalenka decided to streamline her team and work more directly with Dubrav, therefore McMillan was fired. Although the precise causes were not disclosed, sources speculated that it had less to do with any particular problem with McMillan's work and more to do with streamlining the coaching organization. By all accounts, McMillan handled it expertly. He expressed gratitude to Sabalenka for the chance, gave a nice account of their time together, and moved on.
It will be interesting to see whether Gavin can fix these Coco serve issues once and for all, because if not, it might just be a mental thing that she needs to work through herself.
There are coaching changes in the tennis world. It is a component of the company that in order to advance their game, players are constantly searching for the ideal combination, chemistry, and strategy. Then the announcement that altered everything was made. Coco Gauff announced in October that Gavin McMillan would be joining her coaching staff. He would be collaborating with her current coach, Brad Gilbert, to improve her game by offering a different viewpoint and voice.
But to me, this shows Coco's dedication and hunger to win this tournament. She's not satisfied with a fourth round, quarterfinal, or semifinal exit, and I respect it. And Coco and Gavin were working on her serve outside in the rain, which again shows how hungry she is to win this third slam here. Coco and Matt definitely accomplished a lot in their 10 months together. They won the Beijing 1000, the WTA Finals, and her second major at Roland Garros. But all good things come to an end, and I guess she felt that their relationship had run its course.
G is now 20 years old. In 2023, she already won the US Open. She has been placed as high as third in the world. With a game based on extraordinary athleticism, outstanding court coverage, and mental tenacity beyond her years, she is one of tennis's brightest young stars. However, she had been having trouble being consistent lately, especially on her forehand side. Her camp needed assistance from someone who could offer tactical planning and technical expertise. McMillan was a fantastic fit. He had just wrapped up his collaboration with the top player in the world. He had been a member of a 2 Grand Slam winning team. He was aware of what it takes to compete at the top level. G saw it as a chance that was too excellent to pass up.
He's a confident person, and also, obviously there's pressure on both of us, but at the same time, I'm not thinking about the outside opinions. I'm not thinking about that. I'm doing what's best for my game, and I feel like as an athlete, I can be like, yeah, I'm won French Open. I made 2 finals back-to-back. Quarters of Australia, I can be like, okay, I'm doing fine and continuing playing the way that I'm playing, but I know where I want to see my game in the future, and if I'm not going to waste time playing the way that I don't want to play.
This is where things become complex, though. G and Sabalenka are more than just touring athletes. They are direct rivals vying for the same trophies, positions in tennis history, and ranking points. They competed in important matches, such as the 2023 US Open semifinals, where G advanced to the championship by winning in straight sets. The stakes are exceedingly high each time they play each other on the court. Sources who spoke with the tennis podcast claimed that Sabalenka was distressed to learn the news. According to a person close to her, there ought to have been more time between McMillan quitting her squad and joining a direct competitor. According to a different source, Sabalenka thought McMillan ought to have contacted her as a professional courtesy before taking G's offer. Uncomfortable questions were prompted by the circumstance. McMillan had studied every facet of Sabalenka's game for 2 years. He was aware of her trends, patterns, and tactics on various surfaces. He was aware of how she prepared for important games, how she adjusted to different playing styles, and where her game faltered under duress. That's how coaching works. You discover every detail of a player's advantages and disadvantages. Now, one of Sabalenka's main rivals might have access to that information. Indeed, a competent coach researches opponents and creates strategies. However, seeing game film is not the same as being a member of a player's squad for 2 years. Beyond what is apparent from the exterior, McMillan had insights. Reactions from the tennis community were not all the same. Some backed McMillan, claiming that he is a professional who must work and that it wouldn't be wise for him to decline a coaching job with a quality player like G. Others expressed sympathy for Sabalenka by pointing out that, although it's not always adhered to, there is an unwritten code in tennis regarding certain circumstances. During a Tennis Channel broadcast, former player and coach Darren Cahill, who has worked with Simona Halep and Andrea Agassi, discussed the subject. He answered, "Look, I understand both sides. I understand Aryna's frustration, but Gavin needs to earn a living, and Coco is wise to hire one of the best coaches out there. These circumstances are never simple." More directly than many anticipated, Sabalenka herself addressed it. A reporter inquired about McMillan joining GOP's staff during a news conference held during the WTA Finals in November. "It's disappointing," Sabalenka remarked. Reuters claims that when you collaborate with someone so closely, you discuss all aspects of your game, strategy, and ongoing projects in secret and then quickly share them with a rival. "Yes, I find it annoying. I won't act as though it doesn't. I wish Coco well," she went on. "She's a fantastic player, but I don't think this was the proper approach to deal with these situations." For Sabalenka, who generally maintains her composure during news briefings, the remarks were remarkably direct. Regarding the controversy, McMillan has said nothing. He issued a brief statement via G's management team, stating that he was thrilled about this new opportunity but that he had a great deal of respect for Sabalenka and that their time together was fruitful. Requests for additional interviews regarding the matter were turned down by him. Gauff made an effort to avoid getting involved. She responded, "I'm just focused on improving my game," when questioned about it at the same WTA Finals tournament. "We believed Gavin would be a fantastic addition to the team because he is a fantastic coach who became available. I am aware that there may be some sensitivity involved, but